Hello mga kababayan, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Laruan ni Obi-Wan. For Memorial Day Monday, it's going to be a very simple review and it is something that is not very costly. So what I meant by not very costly is actually just a simple custom job on these two action figures. So with just the use of your X-Acto knife, a few of the X-Acto blades, actually the different blades that I'm going to show later, super glue, and just go to your backyard and pick up any piece of twig that you could possibly replace the handle for the hammers of these two action figures. So presenting model number 1 of Stormbreaker. So this is the Thor action figure that we first had the Stormbreaker hammer and axe combination. So the handle is made of plastic. The handle is quite of substantial length, but somehow even if you subject this to several sessions of hot water dunking and then cold water dunking to retain a straighter mold, somehow later on while you take a look at your display, it is once again bent over. So it is because of the weight of the hammer and the axe. So it's the same thing that is present with this Thor action figure. So the hammer of this Thor action figure, the Stormbreaker handle, actually is this. So it is made of really soft rubbery plastic, and out of packaging this thing is already bent. So what I did was just to pick up a twig or one of the dried thorn branches of my wife's rose bush and picked up something similar to the color that is already on the hammer head. So somehow, as you could see, the handle, which is organic, and the synthetic branch on the head of this hammer, the color is almost the same. So the heads that you're going to use with your X-Acto knife actually are just two. So they're going to be this and this. So just two combinations to really get under the hammer over here. So you're going to make a V-cut and also a V-cut on the handle that the organic handle that you picked from your garden. And I picked one that was already quite straight, and somehow the color is the same as the hammer head, the branches on the hammer head. So when I showed this to my wife earlier this afternoon, she really liked it. So I guess she said, do it a go, make a video about it. So actually this is still a unfinished product. So the last thing that I'm going to do is to put these ties that is present on this Stormbreaker, which is not present in the one that I made. So it is still quite bare. So to give Thor a traction grip, we're going to put some bit of ties on the handle, this organic handle. So let's finish this project. So looking at the original Stormbreaker, so the binds would be on this portion and on the lower portion. So I've got some thread over here, and we're going to put some binds on this portion and this lower portion too. So we'll be using a little bit of glue, and then we'll be dabbing a little bit on the handle portion and be wrapping around with this yarn, or what is called this sewing kit thread. Okay, so presenting the final product of a very simple custom mod or build for the stormbreaker instead of bitching or complaining about a really droopy stormbreaker. Just chop off the handle and replace it with something organic like this. It's not a good idea to use chopsticks, because chopsticks are just way too thick, and somehow it's just way too smooth. We need something that looks like this but very organic. So no better than something that you could pick out from your garden, so just at home. So that is now my new stormbreaker for the Thor Love and Thunder action figure. So comparing the two together side by side, so just the hammerheads, this is going to be just a tad bigger, but actually they are just the same. So right now we have the synthetic stormbreaker above and the organic stormbreaker below. So let's get that Loctite off the shot. So there you go. So I still retained this groover burr here, which is quite angled, so that is still present with that. And I took out a lighter and burnt this end a little bit, so to give us a little bit more of effect. So instead of this, which is very non-organic, very plasticky, to this one, which is really organic, something that came out of Groot. Okay, so really love this new accessory. This time it's not going to droop. So, and it's of substantial weight too. So I've got a very busy review table because of all the things that I need to use just for this simple custom build. So it's going to be perfect, really perfect. So if you want to follow this mod, then there you go. Just a simple thing to play with on Memorial Day. So if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And let's go to the photos and video shot. And just like the Thor Love and Thunder trailer, let's do the flick